Hi, my name is Cam Smith with Youth Sports Production, reporting from Mount Doug Secondary School in Victoria, BC. Thank you for tuning in. The AAA Varsity Mount Doug Rams host crosstown rival Belmont Bulldogs in a critical matchup in BC High School's West Division. Both teams head into the second week of regular season play with an 0-1 record and look to get in the win column in today's game. Senior Dylan Gilbert goes under center for the Bulldogs, while Silas Douglas takes the field for the Rams. These young men were born 4 days apart 17 years ago and have been best friends ever since. Playing together on opposing teams for community and high school football has been a memorable experience for these athletes, and getting the opportunity to be on the field one more time as opposing quarterbacks adds another element to this once-a-year meeting between rival schools. The stage is set for this year's installment of Varsity Belmont Bulldogs and Mount Doug Rams. Let's get it on. And Silas Douglas for the Rams would kick off first. That's going to go to Ethan Gramelich, and he's going to take the ball up the sides, and he gets the edge. And boy, look out, this young man's got some speed. He's taking it all the way down the sideline, and he's going to the house on this one. That's a great play. What a start for these Belmont Bulldogs. What a heads-up play by Gramelich, taking the ball to the outside and finding space. And the extra point by Darius Gray would put the Bulldogs up early, 7-0. And then the Bulldogs turn to kick off. They're going to kick this one deep, and Carter Williams is going after the ball right there. It bounces forward, takes a nasty bounce. Oh no, Oliver Ford touches it, and that is a fumble recovery right there by the Bulldogs, but unfortunately there is a flag on the play, and that's not going to count. And the Rams would retain possession, and that is Carter Williams out of the backfield. He's got blocking up front, but he goes way to the outside, and that's Angelo Avila with an ace tackle, not before the Rams get a first down. And then Silas Douglas under center for the Rams, and he is going to put this ball up, and that's a nice ball right over to Noe Jealous, and a great tackle by Bednarz on the play. 1st and 10 Rams, and that is Douglas under center, and he's getting the ball to Carter Williams and ends up on the ground, and that is the Dogs' ball, and that's Ben Hassett coming up with fumble recovery, and the Bulldogs would have to punt. And in midfield, that is Douglas for the Rams. He's going to put the son up for Teradash, but undercutting him there. Look at that. What a great interception by Cole Bednarz. That's fantastic. And on the turnover, Gilbert, he's out of the shotgun. And that is Cash Amos. He's going to try and get up the middle. He's met by a wall of Rams. And on third down, the Dogs trying to move the ball. Gilbert, he's going to toss one up on the jet sweep right to Cash Amos. But no, that ball gets up on the ground again. But there is Ben Hassett again. The fumble recovery. They're going to have to punt. And the Rams moving the ball. That's Carter Williams is going to get the ball. And he's going to look for space. But no, there's Angelo Avila and Roberts. That's taking care of business. A few yards on the play. And that will give a first down and goal. And that is Carter Williams going to the outside. There is Gavin Christensen. Oh, that is a loss of the play. And on second down, they're going to give it to Carter Williams again. He's got some blocking up front. But there is Maxim Roberts with a great tackle down about the 2-yard line. That's a great play there by both of these young men. Third down, Rams looking to put this one in the end zone. And that is Connor Steves leading the way and opening the seas for Carter Williams for the touchdown Rams. And the Rams would go for 2, and they've got the swinging gate. And that is Silas Douglas with, it's like playing catch in the backyard. That is for Keegan McAllister, and that's 2 points, 8-7 Rams. And on the ensuing kickoff, that is Isaac Bamera, and he's going to pick up the ball, and he's going to find a lot of space. He cuts right through Oliver Ford, and he's bringing this all the way deep into Rams territory. That's a great run by this young man. And the Rams on third down looking to get something going, and that's Gilbert. He is going to roll out to his right, and that is Tristan Belcourt all over him, and then he's just going to let it fly. Well, look at this. Maxim Roberts just sitting there waiting for the ball. That is touchdown for these Belmont Bulldogs. A little blown coverage there. Extra point is no good. 13-8 Bulldogs. That's Carter Williams. Williams is going to bring it out. He's going to be met by Krantz. And Carter Williams is down on the play. He's just come back from injury. A lot of concern on the Mount Doug sideline. Yeah, this is tough. Williams is having a great day moving the ball. And cue Noe Jelks in the backfield. And that is Silas Douglas. And he is going to give it to Jelks. Jelks has got some moves. He's got some great cuts. And he has some speed. And he's going to scamper for 30 yards. And out watching the game, scouting future talent, is head coach of the West Shore Rebels, Dexter Janke. Coach Janke has led this team to an undefeated 9-0 record this year, and they are the #1 ranked team in Canada. And here's some talent right here. That is Silas Douglas. Throw it over to Max Terdash, and he breaks a tackle. He is running down the sidelines for a 51-yard run into Belmont territory. And then the Rams, they would punch this in. That's Connor Steves making the way, and a lot of blocking up front. That's for Noe Jelks in for the touchdown. Rams back in the lead. And they're going to go for that swinging gate. That's a 2-point conversion and right to Max Teradash. Fantastic play. 16-13 Mount Doug late in the fourth quarter. Gilbert is going to throw a strike right to Angelo Avila for a first down. But that was about it for the Bulldogs drive, and they would have to punt. And that's Darius Gray. And there's a snap. Oh, and it's a bad snap, and there is Gray. But he gets the kickoff. And I'll tell you what, that is going to put Mount Doug in really good field position. And that puts Mount Doug at the 15-yard line. That's Douglas with a single back set. That is Carter Williams back in action. And on the read, oh, look out. The only one that read this, that's Leland Smith. And that is Krantz with the sack for tackle for loss. Great play by these two powerhouses on this Belmont Bulldog team. And on fourth down, the Bulldogs defense is going to step up big here. That's Carter Williams back in the game. And there is Gavin Christensen. That's a turnover on down for the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs moving the ball. Dylan Gilbert, he's looking downfield. He sees an opening. He's going to take it. That is about a 7-yard run. A great tackle by Max Teradash. Rams defense playing really well today. Look at Tanner Martin. He's going right after Dylan Gilbert, and he just has him. Gilbert gets it away to Gavin Christensen, but down he goes. And Jeffrey's in for an injured Dylan Gilbert. And look outside, number 4 on the outside on the corner blitz. That is Noe Jelks with a great play. And that is a tackle for a loss. And the last play of the half, Gilbert's back in. He got a little cut over his eye. It requires some stitches, but he got fixed up for now. And then he's out of the shotgun, and they're going to have to go deep for this one. He assesses the situation, looks downfield, and he finds Roberts, but just out of his reach. The half will end 16-13 Rams in a close one. And the start of the second half, and the ball's going to go to Carter Williams. He's back in the ball game, and he is looking sharp. He's got nice cuts. He's going right up by it. He breaks a tackle, and he keeps turning the legs. That's well into Belmont territory. And then Carter Williams going to go the other way, and he's got a blocker. That is Connor Steves out front. And Williams he gets decked by Cole Bednars with a great play. And then 1st and 10 now. And that is Silas Douglas. And he is going to look over, and he'll find Ennis McDonald. And that is going to be for another first down. And the Rams deep in Belmont territory, about the 2-yard line. Connor Steves is set up at fullback, and that is Porto Firmino, and he is going to bring it all the way in with some nice blocking by Steves and the O-line, but that's Porto Firmino with a nice run into the end zone. And the Rams sticking with the plan. They are going to go for the 2-point conversion, and Douglas is going to keep it himself. That is in for the 2-point conversion. That's going to make it 24-13 Rams midway through the third. And that makes it a 2-score game. And Belmont can't let this one get away on them. They got to keep it close. They got to put some points on the board, and that's Gilbert. And Gilbert is going to look downfield. That is Elijah Bissett. That's a nicely thrown ball. Oh, and it's just off the fingertips of Bissett. That was a great throw and a great attempt. The Bulldogs drive would stall, and now set up nicely is the Rams, and that is Porter Firmino. And this is a fantastic run all the way down to the 20-yard line. And then Douglas is going to look downfield, and he's going to check it down right over. That's a nice play right there to Ennis McDonald with a great catch. And then Douglas, he's going to hand the ball over to Porter Firmino. And this young man is really bringing it on the second half. That is a strong run, and he runs in for the touchdown. Great blocking up front by Sober on the play. He manufactured that touchdown. And 30-13 Rams. This is midway through the third quarter. And that is Dylan Gilbert. He's going to have to put this ball up, try and get some points on the board. and he is going to look for Roberts, and he finds him, and Roberts is, it's just overthrown, just out of bounds. Nice catch by Roberts, though. And empty backfield, and this is a design run for Gilbert, and Gilbert is going to break a tackle. He's going to break another. He's got Rams all over him, and he is just turning his legs, and look out, he's got a little help from Leland Smith. That's a 23-yard run. That's a fantastic run. And then Gilbert, well, I'll tell you what, he's going to keep this one again. Those legs are working. He's going to try it one more time, and he's going to bring it to the outside. He was going to make a little RPO, baby. And there's Connor Steves that said, no, outside you go. And Gilbert surveying the field, single set back, and he's looking around, see what he's going to do. Is he going to run or pass? Well, I'll tell you what, Dylan Gilbert looks downfield, and there's Roberts again. Oh, that is so close. You know, I don't think he could put that ball any better place. But that's a tough catch, I'll tell you. Now Gilbert with the ball, and he's going to go to the other side. There's Angelo Avila, and he's going for the pylon, and the pylon he gets. Touchdown Belmont Bulldogs, they're back in this thing. You had to come away with points on that drive, and Gilbert, Angelo Avila, that was fantastic. It was great blocking up front on that. Had 2-point conversion fail, 30-19 Rams, so 2 minutes left in the game. And Douglas looking for the signal. He's wondering where they're going to go. It's 4th down. This is a gutsy call right here. This could put the ball back in Belmont's hands, but they're looking like they're going to go for it on 4th down and short. And that is Connor Steves at fullback, and that is Carter Williams. And look out, here's the Bulldogs swarming and doing a fantastic job. There's no yards on that play, and it's Bulldogs ball. And then Gilbert trying to get some points on the board quickly and to get an onside kick. He's got lots of time. And he's going to find Angelo Avila with a fantastic throw. Great catch, deep in Rams territory. And then the Bulldogs, they just got to get something in the end zone here. And that's Gilbert out of the shotgun. And he's going to put this one up for Elijah Bissett. And it is very, very close. I'll tell you what, he was just out on that one, but there was a flag on the play anyways. Under a minute to go at 30-19 Rams, 4th quarter, and here comes Dylan Gilbert. He's going to scamper up. He's got some daylight. Whoop! The ball comes out. Whoop! The ball's over here. It's going everywhere. That's a slippery sucker right there, and that's Max Teradish having a great day today. He picks up the fumble, and that will do it. Rams take this one away, 30-19. Carter Williams with a big day on the ground, 17 carries for 94 yards and a touchdown. And we caught up with Mr. Williams for his thoughts on the game.
First game back, man. You're itching to get out there, and tell me about that. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I've been out for like 4 weeks with an injury, so it just feels so good to get back out there, get running again, scoring. It's just
the game plan was obvious. They were running you. And you ran hard, and you ran for a lot of yards, little chunk yards. Tell me about that, because those were hard yards.
Yeah, it was just like upfront blocking from the O-line. It's just set up the holes. The receivers did a great job blocking downfield, setting up the holes. I just read the defense, making it happen.
Okay, awesome. It's always fun to play Belmont. It's a rivalry. It's a good rivalry, and you got to have a rivalry. And how did you like it? Like today, like the whole production, just coming out here and playing against them.
Yeah, the atmosphere is amazing, man. Like crosstown rivalry every year. It's just always the best game of the season. Like the game that everyone's anticipating. Like we're just like all working towards this game. Yeah, no, they've definitely gotten better over the years. Yeah, we played them 2 years ago, the same team. It was a close game again. Like they've gotten better, we've gotten better. So it's just been a good battle between us.
We got Carter back, which is he's our running back. He's our workhorse, and he showed it today. He kept us on the ground. He moved the chains, moved the clock, and that's what we wanted. The last 2 minutes, we were going crazy over there. We know that it's still a 2-score game, so we understand that. But one onside kick, a weird way, you never know what happens. But hey, we only expect that from them. We expect them to bring it. We expect that group to be pumped up and ready to go. And they showed it, and they brought it. Their energy, even in the handshake, the energy's still there.
And awesome. And lastly, just the program, the game yesterday and the game today, it's just good to see this healthy rivalry going on.
Oh, absolutely. You can't ask for anything else in Vancouver. They got so many teams that have these bowls and things like that. And this is it. We worked for this all week. There's not a coach on either sideline that slept all week. Probably not kids who even slept yesterday, but you know what? That was a battle. It was down to the wire, and I didn't expect anything less. And the Bulldogs played their butts off.
You have to appreciate the effort both teams put into this game and the level of talent Victoria has to offer. The Bulldogs offense didn't seem to find their stride until halfway through the second quarter, then kept that pace deep into the fourth. The game could have gone either way, but the Rams' commitment to the run seemed to wear down the Dogs' defense throughout the game. Let's get out in the community. Let's support events like this. My name is Cam Smith with U Sports Production. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the field.